RadioD.co.za, deeply rooted our world. Hello, hi.
How's it?
Hello, hi. Nyapila.
I came from the house with making it up, guys. I broke my arm.
Yeah, already.
Seriously. 3 days, bro. 3 days, bro.
Why you give break, Lejandy?
Yeah. Don't throw caution to the wind, bro.
Otherwise, we're back, you know.
And now,
No.
Okay.
So far, you know what to say about. Yeah, Slow, how are you?
I'm good, dog. You?
You know, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Mangaliso, how are you?
Oh, Mangaliso, yay!
Why do you do that, dog?
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's weird, you know. You were expecting a sound effect, and they're just like, I'm just gonna add one. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make my own one.
Can we do this without your past?
Without my past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your expectations are your past.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
I
I
got
see what
you.
you mean. I see what you did there.
How you doing, sir?
Bro, I'm alright, man. I'm living, trying to make this money, bro.
How
are you trying to make this money?
But like, people are doing various things, aren't you?
Like bursaries.
Like Diddy.
Yeah, oh wow. Cool, bro. No, I'm trying everything, bro. Try everything, dog. Trying everything, bro. I'm actually soon I'm gonna be starting you guys are not gonna believe this, but I'm gonna be selling sex toys.
Really, like Rabbi Rabbi Shlomo.
Like what?
Like the Rabbi Shlomo.
There's a rabbi who sells sex toys.
The one that's fighting with Candace Owens.
Oh snap!
That's not Ben Shapiro.
No. There's a rabbi.
There's a rabbi.
Candace
Owens got yours.
Why is that?
Wait, a rabbi is a priest, or is it just a Jewish person?
It's a Jewish priest.
It's a Jewish priest. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So I wanted to be sure. I just thought it's just old Jewish people.
No, it's a custodian of God of earth.
Oh, custodian.
It's just gaga.
Yo, Feto, custodian.
Stay off those YouTube shorts, dog.
My nigga,
Hey, bro.
I'm
on going. It's called a customer. Of God, a customer of God.
Ambassador.
All right,
influencer.
Cool. Influencer of God.
Live influencer of God. Yeah.
Follow
me, guys.
Follow us, yeah.
Come with
more reels.
Man, just sex toys.
No. I'm actually really considering doing it because the truth is, bro, if you look at the business as a whole, most people are selling weaves. They take the weave route. They take the selling iPhones route and stuff like that. So no one, you've never seen anyone advertising that they're selling sex toys on your WhatsApp, like on your personal capacity. You know, you don't know anyone who sells sex toys.
I don't know anyone.
Exactly. I know somebody that writes sex stories.
That is crazy.
Are they fat?
No, they're not fat.
Is it a female?
Yes.
You sure she's not fat?
She's fine as hell.
Damn. Okay. All right.
She grew up in the church.
Weird. Yeah. That's weird. But what do they say? Sex stories like for who?
You know, there's porn.
Okay.
There's like a whole part of the internet that.
No. Are you saying for video, like for actual porn? Like she does a storyline.
She does a storyline for porn.
No, I'm saying she writes porn narratives.
Yeah, like the storyline for porn.
No, it's just written. It's written porn.
Wait.
Medium is writing.
Let me you read it. And
yes.
I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
Someone reads porn. Like there's someone out there that reads porn.
Yes.
Wow.
Like 40 Banban of Grey was a book, right? It was a soft porn book.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's how you know it's for chicks.
Bro, come on.
I'm pretty sure there's guys that are out there.
I'm not reading.
No
way, bro.
no such thing, dog.
No, I'm not reading.
Visually.
I'm not reading porn, bro. I am not reading porn.
I'm telling you guys.
So did you go into the market and see what Mhlampe Konama toys are short there, or like what was the thing that said this is the
interesting story? I actually know someone who used to be a porn director. She used to direct porn, right? She was a director for pornography. Yeah.
In South Africa?
Yes.
Does she work in the TV industry?
bro, I mean, you're gonna make me expose people now. Okay, I'm gonna PT the shit out of her. So I'm not trying to expose nobody.
I think I know who you're talking about. But anyway, carry on.
I think you do, bro. So then she used to be a porn director, right? So then when I told her about the idea, because this is how the conversation came about. She was like, "Have you ever considered doing porn?" I was like, "Never, bro. I would never do porn myself."
Dog?
Yeah. So I would never do porn. But then I was like, "Oh, maybe I can sell sex toys, like pocket
But you
pussies,
could do it
pussies and
without
stuff."
if they don't show your face.
No, they don't because
No, I'm just saying if somebody offered you a thing where they didn't show your face.
yeah, but then
He just didn't want to lose his soul to the porn.
Yeah, bro. Like
What soul?
I think it's a
what solar? There's money or no money?
nobody. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
Can't pay money with no soul. Can't pay rent with
bro,
no
it's,
soul.
I think for me it's just the kind of person that I am, bro. I could never, just be a porn star. I don't judge porn stars because we need them.
Like what do you mean? Like what do you mean? Like what is it in you that says you could never? Is it like people knowing it's you? Like what is it about the porn thing?
It's just, I think it's the way I was raised. I feel like it goes against everything that I believe in.
But we spoke about this. You gotta let your past out of it.
Yeah, I gotta let go.
No, I think it's my
Let
presence
go
as
of
well.
the way you.
Because
So
you can change your personality. Okay, or is it the other way around? You can change your personality, but you can't change your character. Your character, dog, you can't change it. You can change your personality. Like, okay, I'm gonna let me break
Like
it
a
down
character,
to you.
like how a baby is just that baby is just
You know
wow,
what I mean?
that's a loud ass baby. Like you're saying
Exactly.
that's character, right? That's what you
I
mean by
think
character.
okay. Let me put it like this. It's in your character to not steal. You can't steal for the life of you, but you can change your personality. When you were 7, you don't have the same personality you had when you were 7. The older you get, the more you change, because the kind of women you liked when you were 13 are not the same kind of women you like now. The things you do to
Some
impress
of my
women
friends-
thank
is not the
God
same.
that
You know
you're
what I mean?
pedophile.
You know what I mean?
Can you imagine your body just saying, like, your body knew, like, okay, Sedlule will a stage. No.
Yeah.
Some people it's still like,
Yeah, like a girl in uniform. Like
like,
that
Yeah,
is.
bro. You can't. So your personality changes, but your character doesn't change.
Got you.
There are things that are instilled in you, dog, that you can't change.
I've got one
That's
question
just
for you then.
who you are. Like for me, for example, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm that guy.
Sure.
I'm loyal to my friends. Like for example, I've never done this thing. Most guys do it now, where they go for your ex and stuff like that. Once you touched her, dog,
I'm not
she
there,
is
my
off
bro.
limits forever, dog.
Thank you,
I am
Dougie.
telling you,
Thank you,
forever.
Dougie.
That's just that's my character.
Thank
dog.
you, Dougie.
You can do it to me. You can.
But
chow
what's
my
it based
ex, but
on?
then that's on you, bro. That's on you.
Okay, Mike,
if you do
does
it, it's on you, bro.
does your relationship with that person change?
It doesn't change, but then it just changes the way I look at them.
Doesn't
It
that
does.
change
It
the
really does,
relationship?
dog. It really does change. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's just say we best friends, right?
Sure.
And then somewhere as we were growing up, I happened to sleep with one of your exes. Now tell me, now we older. Now you married. Would you trust me with your wife? No.
We were best friends when you fucked her.
Your ex.
Yeah.
Yes, we're best friends.
Yeah,
now
I'm
you
not gonna
older.
touch- Yeah, I'm not gonna trust you though.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
There's
It
just that
changes,
thing.
bro.
Yeah,
Well, you and us
yeah.
do good, but then, bro, there's now I know. Now you know the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, you know what? You're my friend, but then
Yeah.
these are important
Gang
things to
shit
me.
and
Don't
Yeah.
come too close to anything important to me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm
So
talking
the
about. I'm talking about
relationship
character.
does change then.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
so-
in essence, it does, dog. It really does.
Angagu's character.
Yeah.
so
bro.
so then who has to die for you to actually do porn? Like, is it your mom, your dad? Like, who has to like? pass
that
away?
happened. So I know my mom
still not
already.
gonna do it?
Yeah, I know, bro. Like I
Still.
can't, bro. I
That's crazy.
really can't.
Okay.
So don't you guys have things like that where like I could never do this no matter how much it trends, because trends will Instagram they change people's persona.
100%.
You find that your character is against this, but then now, for example, I don't like taking pictures, guys. Like for some reason,
But you're a celebrity.
Here's the crazy thing: people can take pictures of me, but then
you yourself taking out your phone and taking pictures.
No, bro. I am not like
just not for you.
It's not me, dog. But if my phone shoots, no, bro. Like just like no, bro. I said
maybe it's because you're old and you're growing up.
I think I am.
It's not old.
Yeah.
It's not age, because it's not age, bitch. It's not age. Do you know what it is though?
What it is?
I'd say there are some people who you developed intertwined with with socials.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
So there's some people that actually think through socials. You see with like either the memes they post, or you get girls that post like crazy boyfriend things.
Yeah.
And you want to go to, like they purging or they going through whatever.
Yeah.
That's inside them. So you get people who just like who are intertwined with social
media as a process to express their feelings.
100%.
In real time, all the time,
100%.
And I think that actually transpires into my comedy as well, because you will find that whatever's trending, all comedians will have a joke about it. And I never have a trending joke. I like COVID. Every comedian went on stage. Comedian after comedian, COVID. I went there.
Yeah, so we're stuck at home, hey?
Yeah, bro. So I've never had a COVID joke.
So then
everyone was doing
your material then?
My material has to do with me, and then I'm a very observational comedian. So then I've never written a joke in my life. Like I've never sat down and said, let me think, what can I write about? You know? All my jokes come from conversation like this. You say something and you don't see anything funny about it, but because I'm an artist, I have a third eye. I'm like, ooh, there's something there, and then I write down the idea. Then I go home and work that idea. But then it's never a matter of I sat down. Let me think. What can I say?
Sure. To everyone who sits with Mangaliso has to go check and see if they've got IP
in his jokes.
Jokes, and see you got that from me.
Bro, that's for me, bro.
We were drinking.
I remember I told you about it.
I told you that joke.
That's crazy, dog.
So how'd you get into comedy, dog?
Man, the story is crazy.
Because you're from like Msinga, right?
Yeah.
All the way in my farm.
In my farm, yeah.
There's quite a lot of like a hitman Msinga apparently.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm going to tell you, I don't have a firearm, but everyone from Msinga has a firearm.
I've seen that shit on TikTok.
It's second nature, dog. Like it's everyone from Msinga has a gun.
It's Texas.
Yeah,
Texas
exactly.
in KZN.
Yeah, bro. It's just everyone has a gun. Everyone has a gun, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be judged for it, but then it's okay. You know, women say a man must. I think a gun is one thing a man must.
You don't even have a gun though.
No, I'm just saying. I was just saying that, just in case I did have a gun.
Why?
A man must have a gun because, bro, there are situations that really require you to defend what's yours.
Sure.
To defend what's yours, bro. Like you can't tell me, Guti, you guys have worked hard to put everything in the studio together. Someone walks in here with a gun, just says, pack up everything, and you guys are just standing there with your hands up. Take it, dog. Take it. You can't do it.
Is it in,
take it.
But
take
it's insured, nah?
It's insured, yeah.
Yeah, take it, bro. Take it. You've worked hard for this shit. You just
if it's insured,
I'm thinking like,
okay,
oh my
it's
gosh,
insured. I get it.
I needed an upgrade.
Okay, yeah.
Please don't kill me.
Yeah.
From that perspective, I get you.
Yeah.
If you guys plan
person, hell yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like I'm saying, if somebody is trying to take CeeLo, you need a gun.
You know what I mean. So then there are situations, bro. Here's a good thing. I'm gonna take it as far as saying this. If a guy walks into this house, to the studio, and his intention is just to steal the equipment, he walks in with a gun and realizes you guys don't have a gun, and then God forbid there's a woman. Do you know that this is how
it escalates?
It escalates. It escalates. Like now the guy just wants to taunt you.
Yeah.
Like, let me just spank her.
Yeah.
You guys are already standing there shivering. Let me just spank her, because really they can't do.
I've got all the power
it's there's something about us as men that's prideful. Like, let me just embarrass him.
Yeah.
Let me make sure if they were in a relationship, let me mess it up.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, this is an unspoken truth. If that happens, whether the female saw that you had no defense, bro, the way she looks at you has changed. The way she looks at you has changed.
Yeah.
You couldn't defend me.
Yeah.
You couldn't protect me, bro. A random guy spanked me. Yeah. a guy spat me in front of you, kissed me or whatever, and then also took your equipment, and you were standing there shaking like a chicken.
So when you're getting a gun, then?
No, I'm just saying. No, guys, don't get guns. I'm just saying.
Or knife,
protect. Yeah, protect.
Do you want to build
protect
up?
what you have.
Yeah,
bro.
With knives.
Maybe can have a knife. Have a knife for now.
I think every guy should be able to fight.
That's true.
Yeah. But then, unfortunately,
I can't fight though.
Unfortunately,
No,
in this day and age,
yourself.
dog, fighting is out the window, bro. These young boys, they don't have time to
what
fight.
happens? He comes with a gun, and then you realize it's fake, and now you have to fight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, by default, a guy should know how to fight.
Yeah,
by default.
you shouldn't only be able to use a gun.
It's a default setting, dog. Like you should know. I'm not saying be the greatest MMA,
yes,
but just know how to.
No, just
basic
handle yourself.
Bro, basic.
Just
the basics, bro.
Yeah.
Uguti, it's very. What's the word I'm looking for? It's very unfortunate. Uguti, some of us grew up in situations where we were never required to fight.
Sure.
I'm going to say, this is going to sound horrible, but then I feel like as a man, as a boy growing up, you should have had a few fights. You must have a few fights. It's not bullying, bro. It's strengthening you, bro. They're strengthening you.
Yeah, but a lot of new age child development, when you look at it, it's like, no, don't do that. Ends up just taking away a lot of what life will just throw at you. Like, no, don't.
Oh, like you shield the child from actually going through what
exactly. They have to. They have to.
So it's like it's a just natural thing. It's a Wednesday.
That boy has to be slapped a few times.
Yeah.
The problem with us as parents now is, as soon as your boy gets slapped, now you go in there, who slapped my boy?
Yeah,
no, bro.
No.
Let me tell you, my mom. I'm not even talking about my dad. My mom, because I was raised by a single mother. My mom, when I was in grade 5, my first fight was in grade 5, right? And then this boy slapped me. I went home crying, and then my mom asked me, "Is that boy made out of metal? Is he made out of metal like iron?" I was like, "What does it mean? Like, so if you slap him, he won't feel any pain?" I was like, "I'm sure you would." Like, okay, go do you, boy. Go there, do what you need to.
And what did you do?
Yeah, I went back the following day.
I'm sure.
I punched the shit out of this guy, bro, and I won. Because here's the thing, bro. Umjita nyawazi amajita amajita adelelana amajita nje ayadelela mfethu amajita will taunt you because they thinking you look like you can't be taunted.
Yes,
you look
yes,
like
yes.
Mfethu ke ngitshela ukuthi ufike nechair yakho ungafuna ukugqoka iboza amehlo automatically elokishini uyinet.
Yeah,
uyelo futhi automatically nje lomjita west ugqoke ibo. So already amajita ayitshela nje lo mjita we can just do whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you need to check them. You need to correct them on that shit, bro. You have to, because that you really need to do and say, as in, I'm not that kind of dude, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Unfortunately for some of us, dog, respect in the streets is earned, dog. They don't give it to you, dog.
Oh my gosh.
Until ushaye lo iring lethu umhlabe ngempama. Umhlabe ngempama ayikho ebuhlungu umuntu akushaya bese sithi ngizokushaya. Sekushaya. Mhlabe ngempama bese ngizokushaya mina. Hey uvela ubone ukuthi yo. So it's one of those things, bro. It's ingane nje yomjita umikhula. Kufanele mfethu kufanele isandla sensimbi usifake ndoda. Ungayithambisi kakhulu.
Sure.
Ungayithambisi kakhulu.
Sure.
Anyway, I was still asking you, how did you get to comedy?
Okay. Let's go. Let me take you guys back a bit. Comedy saved my life. So the year is 2009, and I lose my kid. So my son was 6 months old. So I lost my kid. So then I'm in that space of depression, drug abuse, stuff like that, because I'm trying to bury the pain.
Sure.
And it's not working, dog. Because the unfortunate thing about emotional pain, there's no doctor for it. There's no stitch. They can't stitch up your emotions. They can stitch you, like, obviously, but then like your arm. So they can stitch you, but then they can't stitch your heart, dog. You know what I mean? So I was going crazy. Like, I was doing reckless stuff. And a friend of mine, may his soul rest in peace, man. So he dares me. He says, "Bro, listen, bro, you're one of the funniest guys that I know, man. Well, why don't you try stand-up?" I'm like, "Bro, I've never thought of doing stand-up." And then he dares me. He says, "I dare you to do stand-up." When he said that, a week later he passed on.
Jesus.
A week later, after
And he
saying
left
that,
you with
he
that.
passed on. A week after his funeral, there were comedy auditions.
Sure.
So to me, this is gonna sound weird. I don't know how spiritual you guys are, but for me, I feel like God sent Tato to just show me my purpose. Because as soon as he told me my purpose, and I figured out this is what I was born to do. Because the two most important days in your life is the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Sure.
You know, once you find out why you are born, now you have a purpose. You have something to live for. So then, I go to the auditions. Long story short, Felix Hlope, shout out to Felix, man, love you so much. Felix Hlope was the host of the auditions.
Sure.
Right. So then, I'm there, bro. These comedians are telling me about your 7-year experience, 5-year experience. I've never done this. I get there. One of the comedians says, "Are you gonna be? Are you a comedian as well?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just here to try out." And then he said, "You don't look like a comedian. I thought you're a rapper." I look like a rapper. I'm like, "No, bro, I'm here to do comedy." He's like, "All right, cool." So I'm number 4 in the first category. So then there's groups of 5.
Sure.
So I'm number 4 in the first group. So the first comedian performs bombs. Second one performs bombs. But when I say bomb, it means you didn't
Body
do well,
bag.
right? Third one goes on bombs. Now it's my turn. Now listen to this. Before I go on, Felix Hlope says, "Listen, guys, these people have paid to be here. So if you know you're not funny, don't waste their time by coming to this mic." Now I'm next. And then he says, "Who's this?" He doesn't even know my name. He looks at Mangaliso Mhlongo, come. I go up to the mic. I remember the first joke I ever cracked. I said, because it was an all black audience at the Pet Center. The joke went like this. I said, "Is there anyone here from Guamash?" Then Guamash was like, "Yeah." Then I was like, "Give them a round of applause." They clap for them. Then I said, "Is there anyone here from Lamontville?" They clap again. And then I'm from Yellowwood Park, right? And then I say, "Is there anyone from Umlazi?" Right? And then wherever you go, bro, there's predominantly urban Basimlazi.
Sure,
So
sure,
then the room goes crazy, right? And then I said, to be honest with you, I don't care where you guys are from. I just need a lift. Boy, do you know, bruh? This room went crazy, bro. This room, that joke got a standing ovation. These people went crazy, bruh. They stood up. They were like, oh, they didn't see that punchline coming, right?
Sure.
And so when they sat down, then I did the rest of my set, and then I said, "That's my time, Mangaliso Mhlongo." They stood up again.
Sure.
Right? So my first performance, I got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I go, I sit down, and then this is where I knew that I was born for this. Felix Hlope comes back on stage and then calls me and says, "Come here, boy." I go to him, puts his arm around me, and then he says, "Now that's what I call a comedian." Oh my Lord, bro.
What got you after your first
That
performance?
Dude, when he said that, bro, who wanted that feeling of euphoria where you like, this is what I was born to do, bro.
Yeah.
So then from there, bro, I've never looked back. I've never looked back from there, bro. I've been doing this thing for the past 8 years now.
Pretty interesting backstory.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, crazy.
I won't lie. It's almost like I grew up in the church. I
Yeah.
sang my whole life. This is
Yeah.
my first time in the studio.
Yeah.
So you've been pushing as a fucking comedian for how long now?
Full time, I've been doing it for 3 years. Before that, I was doing jobs and doing comedy. I was a high school teacher.
Really?
Yeah, I was a high school.
Crazy. Which subject?
I'm from the New Forest High.
Really? What subjects?
English.
English.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I
And
taught
like,
English,
you
bro.
Quit the life.
Yeah, bro. You know, the calling was too loud, bro.
You've gone through the whole staff room.
Yeah, because you know, let me tell you what the main thing was. You know, when you are a teacher, what people don't know about teachers is that teachers actually don't have a day off.
Sure.
Teachers
Sure.
are always working. People are like, oh, another holiday.
Holidays.
Teachers. No, bro, we're marking. We're planning. June holidays, we are marking the whole time, dog. And worse with English, there's paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. So bro, the whole time.
And 3 grades.
Bro, and 3, I was teaching 5 grades from grade
So
8 to
grade
matric.
8, so you had a grade in your
So
each
I
year.
had one class.
matric.
I had one class per grade,
Oh my God.
bro. And so I had 5 classes. You know what? The depression. Anyway, so yeah, bro. I taught for 5 years. Yeah, for 5 years.
That's
And
crazy.
you got over it.
Yeah,
You say you got over it.
Now I didn't. Not that I got over it, but then my purpose was too loud, dog.
They started to clash, the comedy and
that's exactly what I was trying to explain to you before. It started to clash because I would get opportunities now. Let's just say on a Wednesday like this, I couldn't be here. You know what I mean? I couldn't be here because I'm at school.
Only
I'm
after
working.
4, dog.
You know what I mean? And I remember this one time, there was a big opportunity for me to go to do some TV production. I was going to be acting on the river.
Yeah.
But then the audition was on a Tuesday at 10. They were going to fly me to Joburg, dog. But I couldn't. I had to be at work.
Man, you should have gone to the doctor.
Now imagine me watching in the river, seeing the character I was supposed to act.
Wakal.
Oh, dude. Obviously, bro.
The bag.
Bro. So it was a matter of, you know that feeling where you're like, if I just gone, and the unfortunate thing about teaching, you can't quit now. You have to serve a term.
In
a full term, yeah. You have to while they find another teacher. You can't quit now. You have to serve the term. And then, but for me, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that opportunity, that's when I was like, no, bro, I have to. I can't keep missing these opportunities, man.
You put in that letter and like you started serving that term.
Yeah, so I served my term, and then bro, I served the term. And the beautiful thing about me as a teacher, bro, is that whatever I do, bro, I do it 100%.
Sure.
I don't 80% anything. Anything. I believe that anything you do in life, man, just do it to the best of your abilities.
Sure.
Because if you do it like 80%, you are leaving that room of regret. That 20% is like, if only I had done it. It's like you go for an audition and you do a 50-50 job, and then you don't get the part, but now you're thinking, if only I had.
Yeah, but
you know
that's
what I mean?
also the thing that gives them comfort.
Okay.
Is that like I would have got
it if I only had given that.
If I had that 20.
I think then it's up to you. It goes back to your character. Are you a person who likes excuses, or because some people don't like constructive criticism?
Sure.
Or not used to it.
Let me tell you a weird thing. Do you know that when I do every single show that I do, some people, I'm glad that you guys see me do comedy for a while. Some people will ask me, why do you, every performance we see you getting a bit better. I'm like, because I have friends that come to my shows not to laugh. I've got the laugh parts sorted. No, they're going to laugh. They are there to see what I did wrong.
That joke took too long. You fucked up. You forgot your punchline. I saw you, nigga.
Cut this part.
Sure.
Get to the punchline quicker.
Gotcha.
You know, maybe this one, add this part. That's what your friends are there for. Because the audience are your fans. Your friends are not your fans. If your friends are your fans, bro, you have a problem. I'm telling you, your friends are not supposed to be your fans.
Sure.
They are actually supposed to keep you in check.
Sure.
That's what your friends are there for.
Sure.
So, but if after
and
a
you
show,
can't please them all the time, and especially you always want them. They always see your
always
show.
you performing. You know what I mean? You can't please them all the time. Sometimes, do you know that sometimes I will do a show and the audience is finished? Bro, I left this audience in stitches, and my friends are like, "What the hell was that?" Like, bro, what was that, bro? Like, really? Seriously? You're gonna do that joke? Really? There was no sequence. Your jokes didn't gel together. We could see
you were drunk, nigga.
Yeah, we see you. You know what I mean? We're off the truck, nigga.
Take your shit
Respect
seriously.
us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what your friends are there for, bro.
Sure.
That outfit you had on, bro. Are you serious? You performed in front of us wearing a vest. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Got you.
What if the executive for Comedy Central was there, seeing you wearing a vest, looking like a para? What's wrong with you?
Sure.
That's what your friends are there for, bro.
Manage.
Yeah, bro. That's what your friends are there for, bro.
Outsource management.
Yeah. If your friends are always gaga, no, bro, there's a problem there. There's a problem there because that means those people don't want to see you progress. They just want to keep you at this level.
They're happy at the character you're playing.
Exactly. Another thing about that is dangerous about the people we keep in our circle is if you are the smartest, the most successful in your circle, bro, that's dangerous, dog. That's dangerous because what that does is these people want to make sure that they keep you close. So then they'll say whatever they feel you want to hear.
Sure.
So that you don't leave. You just stay here. So and then you become complacent. You're like, oh, okay.
How did you learn that lesson?
I learned it through, to be honest, bro, this is going to sound so corny, but then my mom, dog. My mom built the person that I am. When I
Sure.
say built, she literally made me this person.
Yeah, nigga, I told you that was going for.
You know what I mean? Like when you grow up without a father figure,
Sure.
what a mother will try and do is build a manly figure in his sons, in her sons. So then she will make sure that whatever your father couldn't do, let me make sure that these boys don't grow up and do the same thing.
Sure.
So then honestly, man, that lady, man, mom. So then that lady really was okay. Let me say it like this, because I've said this on stage as well. There's most people say that every man can be a dad, a father, but it takes a special man to be a dad. I always say it's the other way around. Every man can be a dad. It takes a special man to be a father, because father is a verb. It's a doing word. You father your kids. You mother your kids. You know what I mean? You don't dad them. You because you nurture, you protect, you do all those things.
Sure.
That's why when a grown man is dating young girls, they're not called a sugar father. They're called a sugar daddy.
It's just a label.
You know what I mean? So father, the word father carries so much weight behind it. So my mother was my mother and my father. Then I have a dad. Because my
Then
dad.
you have a dad.
Then I have a dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a relationship with your dad?
I do now. Yeah.
How long did it
Because-
take you to like
Hey,
start
it took
it?
a while, dog. Like
Why?
Why did it take a while? Why did it take you so long?
last year?
Why did it
Why?
take you so long?
Okay, because my dad left when I was 8.
Sure.
Right? Because they were married, my mom, and they were good. And then because sometimes your parents will try and protect you from all that's really happening in their marriage, and then my dad started becoming abusive, and he was doing it in front of us. You
Sure.
know? And so the one thing that I didn't mind the other stuff. The one thing that my dad did that I couldn't forgive him for was he knocked my mother over with a car when we were in the car
Jesus.
and left her there and drove out.
Ugh.
Knocked her over, broke her leg.
Man's
A
abusive.
real
Bro.
bad man.
Yo.
bad
Yo.
man. Yeah.
So,
I
but
feel
then at
bad
the time,
laughing, dog.
Yeah.
the reason why I don't judge him now is because he was substance.
What was he going? I was about to
You know,
ask.
so he
Like
was going through
that's not a sound.
Yo,
person.
you know what I mean? So then
Yeah.
he knocked my mother over with the car, broke her leg, left her there, drove off with us. This is like 10 p.m. right? Drives with us. We crying in the car.
In
dog.
Bangkok, like in
It's three of us.
Three of us.
It's my older brother. He was 11. I was 8. My younger brother was 6. So then
boys,
he drives for like 4 or 5 kilometers, and then he's tired of us crying. He says, "Get out the car. I'm not gonna keep going with you guys if you guys are gonna keep crying the whole way. Then get out the car if you're gonna keep crying." We got out the car and walked home. 10 p.m. at night, dog. I'm 6.
Jesus.
I'm 8. My younger brother is 6, dog, and my older brother is 11.
So it took a
So
while.
for me, in as much as, because my mom got to a point where she said, "Listen, man, you boys have to forgive this guy because he did these things to me. He never,
to you.
because he never. No. My dad was never abusive to us.
Yeah.
Sure.
He said he did. It was my mom put it like this. It was my husband fighting with his wife.
Yeah.
You guys had nothing to do with that. I was fighting with my man.
100%.
So whatever he did to me is none of your business."
Yeah.
So we understood what she was saying, but hey, bro.
But to experience
It's a hard pill.
it's because
Yeah,
you,
it was a hard pill to swallow.
it's because you also experienced it.
Yeah.
It's like you it's
In
like
a
you
way,
saw it.
though.
There's
It's
one thing with
Traumatic as fuck, dude.
Yo, bro.
umuntu yachita.
Sure.
Kodwa umbambe chita.
It's
It's
two,
a
two different things.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
So it's that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Like we asked ukuthi but then ukumbona ke manje,
Ukumbona.
ukubamba ke.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you.
Yeah. So it was I think that's the only reason why it took so long for me to actually try and rekindle the relationship with my dad, because my siblings abayingeni fan abayingeni ngempela.
Not about us.
They're not about it, dog.
What was the shift for you that made you think, oh, it's okay, it's now time?
Time was, yeah.
I think I think that's as I would say, losing a parent. When I lost my mom, now I realized, hey, I only have one parent now. After this, I'm an orphan.
Sure.
So, I think the most messed up thing for any person on earth is for the person that did so much for you to pass away without you having thanked them the way you wanted to.
Sure.
Because, bro, the things I wanted to do for this lady, dog.
Sure.
Like, you don't understand. Like, as a result, after I lost my mom, I actually lost my way in so to speak, because I was like, okay, so now you hustled Mangaliso this comedy, you're successful, now you have the money, now what? Because everything that I wanted to achieve was to make this lady proud, to buy her the houses, to buy her the cars, take her on the shopping sprees, take her on the trips to Dubai or wherever, you know what I mean? So then when I lost her, dog, I was like, damn, okay, all right, God.
Gotta recalibrate.
So yeah, so then in a way, I feel like I have to do it for my dad. Like, I have to, get back onto that mentality of wanting to be successful. That's why I hustle so much and doing those things for dad.
Is it your wiring, or is it still in the name of your mom?
Oh, that's such a good question, bro. Do you know, is it safe to say I can't answer? I don't know, bro. I don't know which is which.
When it starts, when it ends.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who I'm doing it for.
I got you.
Whether it's just because I know my mom would be so proud of me to do it for dad, even though, because she explained, I've forgiven your dad, me and your dad are good, So me doing it, I think it would be in her honor, but I also think that's a bad reason to do it. If it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it make sense? Sorry to cut you off. Like, for me, it's like, makes sense. Why don't you do it for yourself? And doing it for yourself, you do it for your parents.
Yeah,
No
think
matter
so.
how the situation is, like, doing it for yourself means that everybody's happy. That's a part of your life.
Yeah.
Maybe,
bro.
Nobody does things for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, nobody ever does good things for themselves.
I hear like, what's your career? Like, we're talking specifically a career right now.
Like,
so I hear what you're saying.
I'd say even in a career, I'd say you can do stuff to survive. You can do stuff to get where you sort of want to be. But that impetus of always doing something for yourself, and even if no one else want to benefit, but you're just doing it for yourself, that's rare.
That's very rare.
That's rare.
I think, because that's the problem. You're a good friend. I think that gets in the way of a lot of things. You end up, if you're not doing it for your mom, you're in your social circle, you're doing it for your friends. Like, it would be cool if we had this, guys. And you go off on this own solo mission to get whatever hole you can plug in your friend group, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's still doing it for yourself in my books, is because it's like, it's my friends.
Yeah,
it's my group. Eh?
So it's in a way, it what you're saying is, in a way, it's going to benefit me anyway, because 100%. It's my circle of friends.
100%.
I get you.
It's my family.
Yeah,
so.
It's a fucking ego. Imagine that time you're like, when you buy a gift, you don't buy a gift for the person, you buy it for you.
Yeah. No, but that's true. I was buying something for my girlfriend, and I had like a nice version of that same thing.
Like,
and
lingerie? Bought a lingerie?
Nah,
that's for you, bro.
No,
that's for you, bro.
That's too much for you.
That's too much for me. That's literally for her to feel sexy. But anyway, I'm like, I could get it this cheaper and we cheap. But it's like, but it's my girlfriend though. Why would she have the cheap one? Yeah, but nah, so it's like, it's the ego. The ego's always there.
Yeah. Do you think, on that topic, do you think there are certain things that we do as men that are solely under the pressure of, maybe some other guy can do this better for my girl, let me do the best, let me buy the best version of this, Because God forbid, what if someone buys her?
Nah, I think the conflict is always with me. It's like how I'd feel knowing. Knowing I cheated her or something greater.
Okay.
To save her back. Yeah. Well, I think it was because the minute you start involving third parties, you're fucked.
But that's still. I think that still comes. That's still born from what you would get for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's the fact that you would still go a full mile for yourself.
100%.
Not to say it doesn't have to benefit anyone else, but you have that in you to say, if it's for me, it's enough.
Yeah.
Ngengi rope mean.
Sure.
So the fact that ngengi rope mean,
it's literally that.
Is an entire go to if you do something, you do it like 100%.
100%. Do it right.
Yo, that is dope, bro.
If you don't have that, even the people that are an extension of you, you approach them how you would approach yourself.
Bro, do you understand that, guys? If everyone on earth had that mentality, this would be a better world, dog. Because most people do things that they would hate being done to them.
Sure.
Yeah, but
a person will buy you a cheap gift, but then expects an expensive one.
Yeah, because they're special.
You know what I mean? Because they think they're special. Like,
I think they call it main character syndrome these days.
Their party has to be the best party of the year.
Also, Gabby is a bit.
Yeah.
Like, as in doing right for yourself and doing, but not even just buying, just doing right for yourself is like
it's expensive. Yeah.
Expensive. Whether it's time, whether it's like you invest, it's a lot. So it's like, unless you have that mode of thinking, it's like you're not gonna. It's not gonna all of a sudden come when somebody.
Yeah, when monetary value isn't the highest priority, because that's another thing. It's like, I could spend this money on something else.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to, you don't understand how much more this buys in non-monetary value, like a relationship,
bro.
Spending 500 in a relationship is almost like sometimes spending 5,000 on that person. The fact is way more important and valuable to them than you'd ever know. Yeah,
so honestly, that is the thought that counts.
Yes, it literally is.
Finding people who can value that thought.
That thought, and messing with people that understand who's hypo. This person didn't have to go to the shop, gift wrap this, write a note, and then give this to me. They didn't have to do none of that. They took 3 to 7 hours of their life running that errand for you.
Do you feel like then some people take away that special moment because they attach the monetary value to whatever it is that you did for them? Because, for example,
okay, they're trying to validate themselves.
Yeah. I'm not worth something at 300 rand because it's all relative. Skip us 700 is a really great gift. Skip us 200 is a really good gift. If the messaging is the same thing, is powerful. So it depends on who you. And like I was telling him, it's like it's a totally you thing. If the gift is totally a you ego thing, it's like, hey, finding your thing present is it? Because again, you know this person's birthday is coming. If you want to impress them or get something that they know they need in their lives, you know how much that thing costs. You know how much you need to save over 3 months to get it.
The reason I'm asking this is because I want to go back to this with the pressure of social media. So you buy your girl a bouquet of roses, and then just a bouquet, and she loves it. She appreciates it until I get Instagram. I think they love about repwing or 200 kanje.
And she comes back and she fights with you,
bro. Like I say, hey,
if only my roses had money in them.
I've gone through boyfriend so Olympics. I'm a boyfriend. They're doing things like
so now they're taking away the thoughts. Now it's not the thought that counts. Now it's a competition now.
Yeah. You need to validate them publicly. But girls also have a weird thing against girls.
What do you mean?
Like if it was a sport, if this dating thing was a sport, I think you have 2 teams, right?
Sure.
And both teams are girls.
Sure.
Like girls versus girls, right? And then boys are just like the ball.
Sure.
That they used to play against each other.
I get you.
The guys I get you. Yeah, because like it's the only way you can explain if, let's say, if you've cheated or whatnot, and then she gets angry at the girl. She'll get angry at you, but like she gets so fixated
on the girl,
on the chick.
Don't ever. You can cheat with anybody but her.
Yeah.
Yes. So
they literally say that.
Does she have?
What does she have?
What does she have
that I don't?
That I don't. Is it a big ass? Is it because she got a big ass?
Well, so it's just that there's just that other weird dynamic that's just happening.
Hey, but yeah, but got a marriage relationship and
Are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
How long?
I'm not in a relationship. I'm lying. So, damn, Jesus Christ! I knew the next question was that one.
I'll bet you open the door.
Fuck, bro.
Long enough.
No, bro. I think so. You know, sometimes I stand to be corrected though. Sometimes your sting is cut to yourself. When I say to myself, I'm going to explain what I mean by that. I mean, Uguti, do you know Uguti? Ever since they started dating, I'm using me as an example. I started dating grade 6.
Sure.
Right? Dating ever since.
Ever since I was single. Ever since that.
Yeah.
It's only now. First, I'm like, Yazin Vet. Yes, my friend, to see. I used to love the fact to Mangbuga through my phone, my contacts. It's only in 14.
Yeah.
Now, dog. Now, hey, face. So has so good aibo. No, man. Yes, if it's this because do you understand? Every time a girl says, I want to see you, I miss you. Money.
Yeah.
Fanele misifikile fanelile misifalele ishibize fanele kube fun time fanele mhlawumbe siphume siyela Florida for a few drinks.
It's a minimum of 300 rand.
Akithi yabona mfethu this literally bafethu lento sometimes yokuba nentombe ezifew noma eyodwa noma zero boils down to being upon money. Ukuthi no mfethu I can't afford money ntombe eningi. I can't, bro. I know I can't afford.
Dating's expensive.
And ngeke
find the
time.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean angeke ngikwazi mfana. Angeke uvela ubonze yazi mfethu ngeke ngikwazi ukuba nentombe ezo14 manje. Ngeke ngikwazi.
Sekabiza. All of our parents checks now.
Dude.
How did that affect how like you developed when? If you're saying at every point in your life you've always had someone.
Yeah.
So that means that you've always developed in a way where you always have to be mindful of somebody else or you're cognizant of somebody else. So that already affects how like you develop as a person. Whether you always have to be latched onto somebody or there's always that thing. Yeah.
Okay. I love that question. First of all, I think there's a difference between being lonely and being alone.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes, Tina, we don't want to be alone with the fear of being lonely.
Sure.
Gandhi, it's very important to be alone.
100.
Sure.
Because that is when you search within yourself.
Sure.
Now, the mistake.
No distractions.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The mistake that happens is, now I'm again. Like I like that you use that word. Bambo uthola ukuthi naye lona mfethu inkosi yami uzomhetha nje mfethu ngoba awukho lapho ngempela bro.
You just don't want to be alone.
Yes. You don't want to be alone with the fear that you might be lonely. What if I become lonely? Yabo?
Yeah.
Kanti mfethu yabona when you take that time ukuthi ake ngibe ngedwa nje yazi uhlale nje iviki because on your phone the truth is there's always a potential.
Sure.
Ifoni yakho nje ihlezi no potential. Ukuthi mangisuka la cha ngiyekulo.
Sure.
Ukuthatha ivinje ukuhlale wedwa. Yazi uke nje mfethu lo 3 rand wakho akade uzumgibilisa ngawo udle nje. Yazi ushaya nje ibite
thenga 24.
Yeah, 24 shell 24 ukuye eAmsterdam kune lunch special 69 rand. Lunch special. Wedwa relax.
That's for a week and a half nje futhi.
I promise you uyabona enye into esakhula siyizwa eshayayo ilento yokuthi uma usingela akekho kufunayo. That's a lie, dog. Ungaya eAmsterdam manje uhlale wedwa ngeke ingabi khona umuntu noma she won't join your table but khona umuntu ozoke amehlo sharp.
Alright.
You because the other thing yenza ukuthi abantu besifazana basamjwayela umjito kanjalo. Especially
Sure.
if they can tell ukuthi potential yokushaya ingane unayo.
Sure.
Babona ukuthi uyashaya ingane lomjito. Manje asikhulumela ivari bafethu uyawazi ukubona nawe uthi hayi mina ngine potential ukuyishaya ingane. Ngeke ngibe nankingi manje ngifuna ingane mina.
Ngempela ngempela.
Yeah, nawe uyabona ukuthi hayi lo mjito kwakahle unuka kamnandi mfethu nje uyile nto. Yabo. So uma bekhulhlelo wedwa it creates curiosity now. Ukuthi hayibo.
Why?
Fanele kuba yedwa. Ulinde ba? Khona mlindi.
Bebona
pheli how?
Why is he alone?
Why is he alone? Yabo lo nto
guys like this are never alone.
Angithi about ngisho. So you find ukuthi sometimes we end up settling. Lento esensithatha noma yini bro.
Also if you're always going to be in a place where you always need someone.
Yes.
Especially if you can't uzulisa nje uthi hayi angibe nje bazibe nje for 6 months.
Because you come back with a fresh eye.
I'm gonna throw something to you guys. Here's the unfortunate part. Ukuti, for your peace, for your sanity, you have to sacrifice something. Let me tell you what I mean. If you want good pussy, you have to sacrifice your sanity. I'm gonna tell you why I say this. Because good pussy always belongs to psychos. My psycho, I'm nandi, dog. Psycho, I'm nandi.
You like broken girls,
bro. When I'm a psycho are freaks, dog. Freaks. I'm a psycho are freaks, dog.
Do you think because they have to be?
I think it's
yeah.
I don't think it's because they have to be. I think it's because they know what they got. Maybe. I think it's because they know.
When you're aware of what you have, and then you're aware of how to use it well.
Yeah.
Because you're aware you don't do other things well.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
To be anything else, to be not a psycho, it's too much effort.
Oh, you don't think you should?
Like it's too much. Like you can't just. I can't just be an accountant. I have to study. I have to there's effort. There's So those girls may not be willing to put in the work that it takes
necessary
to be something else other than okay
you know how I am. It's just how I am. You want to change me? This is how you found me.
Like it relates. Shit.
Just when nje woqana ifebe zakho.
Bruh, you one of them, dog. What are you talking about? Why exclude that? Am I one or
baby Etsy. Yes, that ever streets ever side dates can I feel wrong. Go back. You don't know how nice of a girl she is.
Bro. Cause I face lento yomjolo nje is a pandemic in fact.
Yeah, so how you finding your space alone, your time alone?
Yo, bro, it's actually good. I'm gonna say something I'm not supposed to say, but then they said I could be free on this podcast. That's what I always say is people, when I say this, people always think I'm kidding, and I'm not. I even say this on stage because I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I think for a guy, sometimes is masturbating. Masturbating is important. I'm gonna explain
that clarity, Doug.
Exactly. It clears your mind, Leon. Bro, okay. Let me put it like this. Right now, you go on your phone.
Okay, yeah.
You have that urge. Yes. Uthi nangu sne, right? Sne uhlala kuphi? Uhlale Lamont. Okay, sne. So
120.
120. Single triple says 120 gone. All right? Okay, 120. Safalela buyela ngithi. So 240 nje.
Ufuna ukubuyela futhi extend. So that's 180.
Exactly. Angithi yabona. So uyafika usine uzofika umefela usine yashibe Savannah. 6 eSavannah omamruphi 150. Ufuna i12 yena. naye phela fanele ushibile
isebusuku sekuvaliwe
so
200 rand
sesindaka kamsu
right 200 rand
isu 200 rand khona now usuthenga ekwakho ke manje ke
sesondele ku 500
angithi
sesondele ku 500
awusendele othumame nge6 mhlawumbe nama shots out too
angithi yabona angithi usazofuna ama wings ase BP lapha
Morod
okay so uthenga ama wings ke manje mhlawumbe wathenga wa 150 yes ngiyabuya
ngisikhohla
le5 yabona phekwe kwesavana ufuna ne drink umuntu yes okay suthengile 1000 lelo fethu before umrequestele ngiyacela uqale ushaya indlwabu ubone ukuthi uzombizani ngeke I promise you machete I promise you that thing
unless she's a psycho
yeah
unless she's a psycho
this is a psycho all you need right now is crazy sex
yeah we'll psycho I must be twice qala then we'll see psycho
yeah because you have to get that first night out the way.
Yeah, the
first night betray you, bro. That first night will betray you, dude. Yeah, oh my lord. Uyitshela ukuthi usathi la yabo sasothi uthi ngiyahamba ke manje. Even it's not yep we here bro. Mina ayibo machita imani kancane ayibo sime kanjani.
Another 20 seconds.
In 10 9 like oh my lord and abahle what's badlula la
amasosha
hayi what's bad hayi mfana yeme sahlehla mfana hayi noma ungenzani
it's either we're going to drip out or we pushing out so phuma nje kodwa kuphuma
zaphuma thela la mfana decide wena usenze njani decide when you enjoy.
It's time to pull out.
Yeah. So I mean, I believe it. So in any decision, masturbate before any major decision.
Mangaliso, if people want to catch you on the socials, find out your show. Where can they catch you,
bro? They can catch me on Instagram manga_funny for real. Yeah, man. On Facebook, Mangaliso Mhlongo. And then, but then here's the weird thing about me, bro. And I need you guys to help me. I say this all the podcasts. I need you guys to help me. I get so many gigs without socials that I'm starting to neglect my socials.
Yeah, but it's a network effect.
I think the network I have now, because the unfortunate thing about comedy is you can have 1,000,000 followers. Are you funny?
Yeah.
Question stands.
Sure.
On that stage, are you funny?
Gosh. No, it's not for you. It's for people listening. And if they want to find you,
people outside your network.
Yeah, outside your network. Yeah, so then man, on Instagram it's manga_funny for real. Yeah, and then Mangaliso Mhlongo.
Don't neglect. You must post this podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Bro. RadioD.co.za, deeplyRooted.world. Thank you for listening.
Shine Drab.
Shine.